Student of the Gun Radio, coming to you from the Silencer Shop Studio, home of the glass case of emotion. Go to silencershop.com to browse and shop and figure out what you need to do to buy a silencer, suppressor, sound moderator, a thing to make your gun quieter. How's that sound? What is that, Jared? What is Silencer Shop?
They are the easiest way to buy silencers online, period.
Online, period. Full stop. For all of you, those of you in merry old England, they're the best way to buy silencers online. Full stop. Oh, man, it is Thursday. It's the last public hour.
When do we get to take a holiday?
Next week. What do you mean, holiday? How long do you want off, you freak? Well,
because that's what they call it up there.
A holiday? Oh, holiday, yeah. I don't know.
I would like to take 364 days off. Is that okay?
So you can be weak like the French or the Spanish or the Italians?
No.
How's
if
that
I take
working out for
364 days off, then I could work out every day, all day.
Somebody going to pay you to do that?
Anybody in the audience want to pay me to work out
every day? Pay you to work
day?
out? Pay Jared
I'll
to work
come
out.
to your house and do it if you want.
Oh, come on. We're not pimping here.
Oh. Well, we have a cane.
Freak, listen up. All right, no, this is actually, it's Thursday. It's the last public broadcast of the week, but fear not, all of you grad program members, because we will be back tomorrow with a big boy, big girl hour. And we have a lot to talk about during the big boy, big girl hour, because some things we just can't say on the family friendly hour. And some things you probably don't want me to say when you're in the car with your kids. And that's cool. That's cool.
We can do Disney humor here.
That's right. This is America, and that's why we have two options. Because in America we have choices. That's gum straight. We have choices. But today we're going to talk about cowards in uniform, or cowards with uniforms, I guess we could say, because apparently they are around us. They are surrounding us. Do you want to, before we get into that though, let's talk about. Do we have any administrative notes that we need to share with the audience on Thursday before they go into the weekend? Admin stuff that we need to deal with.
Well, I mean, kind of. I've said this before, but I'll say it again because I know we have new listeners. The free trial of the grad program is no longer going to be free. It will remain free for a couple more weeks. I haven't really decided. I was planning on the beginning of the year to make it. Well, I was going to charge $1 because that way you have an investment and we know you want to be there.
The trial offer, the 30-day trial.
Yeah, basically what I was going to do in the beginning is I was going to wait until after the free trial was over and you guys actually made a payment to accept you into the Facebook group, but that got really hard and people wanted to be in immediately. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to charge $1 for the free trial. I'll let you guys into the Facebook page immediately and let you guys communicate and have the camaraderie that everybody else gets.
It's more fun than a human being should be allowed to have. Yeah. Somebody said they said, well, Mookie has a militia. We should have a Markle militia. Well, we do.
Yeah.
It's called the grad program.
Oh, I was going to say it was called Patriot Fire Team.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say Patriot Fire Team, too. But
I think all of our grad program members and
are Patriot Fire Team members.
Then shame on you.
Yeah, I know. If you're in the grad program and you haven't gone over to patriotfireteam.com and downloaded the free report, what are you waiting on? I'm sure they have.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Every single one of them.
I can't imagine.
I haven't cross-checked it, but maybe I should and then send every one of you a shame email.
Cross-check it and send you a shame email. Yeah. Well, what should I do, Paul? I don't know. How many more times do I need to tell you? Apparently once. No, but we know we have new people joining us each and every week. And welcome to Student of the Gun Radio. You're like, what is this all about? Someone told me. The really cool thing about the whole Silencer Shop deal is these weren't just folks that we went out and found randomly or found us randomly. The people at Silencer Shop are students of the gun. They were students of the gun first. That's how we got together. And I know a lot of you guys out there run gun shops and gun stores and ranges and so forth. And what we were kicking around, I'll throw this out there to you guys. All right, the Facebook is open to everybody. Facebook or Gun District. If you want to go to Gun District, I hate Facebook. Go to Gun District. Cool. We threw it out about the morning mindset, and that is going to happen. It's going to happen in the new year. Would you guys be interested in doing a Student of the Gun shop program where you got for a nominal fee, a package, like to at your gun shop? How many of you guys work at pawn shops, gun stores, gun ranges, whatever, and you would like to have something that you can share with people so you can tell them about Student of the Gun? If you would, I'll be totally democratic here. Go to Student of the Gun Facebook or Student of the Gun on Gun District and leave us notes that, hey, that's a great idea. I'm in.
And that'll be what I'm seeing this as, and this is, we're going to hash this out kind of over the radio right now. This is a new thing. So what I'm envisioning is an application process where we actually have to approve you because we don't want just anybody with the Student of the Gun name in their shop. You know what I mean? Like we don't want people that don't share the same mindset.
People don't share the same mindset. Aren't even listening to us right now.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Like hippies and stuff. Yeah. You mean like?
Oh,
like,
they're listening.
Like leftist, like little like shriveled up weenie leftist news reporter people that are like trying to catch me say, "Oh, that's right." I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
They're trying to catch me saying something that I shouldn't say, which is impossible. Because there is nothing that I should not say. There are only things that I choose not to say. So, there you go. Well, all right. So we can hash that out later. But if you'd be interested in doing an official Student of the Gun shop program, like having like a little poster and like stickers or handouts or whatever, let us know and say, hey, I work at a gun shop, and I guess the main thing is if you work at a gun shop, gun show, anything gun related, firearms related, are you sharing this show with your customers? Are you allowing them to listen to it as well? Because you don't have to worry about me saying bad words Monday through Thursday. I'll be a good boy. I say Farfignugan, and I'll tell them Sweet Buddha on a rubber raft. You probably don't want to play the grad program over the loudspeakers. Well, I mean, if you're
some of them might not care.
Like if you're manly, if you're in a man area, you can.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt. I know you're listening in Cincinnati. Jared has your favorite song queued up.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Oh, thanks, Tiny Tim. And if you guys are interested in listening to the new grad program approved vagination update, you can listen on Friday. I really like the grad program one, but there's no possible way that we can include that Monday through Friday through Thursday. All right, now I've told you previously that if the sound of my voice and the things that I say offend you, that you could go over to listen to NPR because they're all concerned about your feelings and your self-esteem and what have you. We've got a story here that was shared with us by one of the grad program members. Thank you very much. From NPR, San Bernardino suspect's coworker, quote, "I assumed Saeed was our friend." Did you assume that Saeed, the Muslim missionary death cultist, was your friend? Aww. NPR's Kelly McIvers talks with Patrick Bakari, who shared a cubicle with Saeed Rizwan Farouk, goat rapist. The suspect in the shooting in San Bernardino. Jared, are you reading what I'm reading?
Yeah.
It says the suspect in the shooting in San Bernardino shooting and was in the bathroom when the violence began. All right, here's a transcript. This is a transcript from the NPR broadcast. Kelly McIvers, the host. Patrick Bacardi is a health inspector for San Bernardino County, a coworker of Saeed Farouk, goat rapist, and a survivor of yesterday's attack. When I talked to him this morning, I could see small scabs on his arms and on his face. He has tiny fragments of debris embedded below his skin, the result of bullets hitting the drywall where he was standing. He says he and his coworkers were gathered for what describes as a Christmas party. And Patrick responds, They gave us a 20-minute break. They asked us, asked for those of these certain programs to take a moment to go to the Christmas.
Go get your Christmas
picture taken. When we went over for that, Saeed wasn't there. You mean the Muslim missionary wasn't there? The death cultist? What? A little while later, somebody said, well, where's Saeed? Well, okay, he isn't here. And then you kind of think, okay, where is he? So we went over to the next session. It's around 11 o'clock. They tell us to take a break. Basically, I go to the restroom. I was pulling the paper towels from the dispenser, and there were explosions. Then bullets started flying through the walls. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I saw blood. I thought, this is a booby trap. Somebody booby-trapped the towel dispenser.
Oh, man.
No, this is a quote. Okay.
Yeah, that would be very creative.
That would be. I was like, whoa.
You pull the paper towel and poof.
Okay, so here's what I want to get to. I want to get to the Bakari part where he listen to this. Okay, this guy is an Air Force veteran. Do you know, I when I posted this story on it, I wrote, weak, capital AF, veteran says Saeed was our friend. And after I wrote that and posted it, I thought, people might not see weak AF veteran and think Air Force. They might have thought weak AF veteran meant something else. Something that we can't say. No, but when I put AF, I meant Air Force. Okay, so it's because you went to the bathroom. It says, that may have saved me and the other two, the four of us in the restroom. I'm a retired medic. So one of my colleagues, she'd been shot 3 times, so I tried to run to her aid. It broke my heart to see her on the TV, that she's walking with her arm in a sling that we made out of her sweater. Okay. You said you're a retired medic. You served in the military? Bakari, the Air Force Reserves. Okay, so you kind of know some of this, whatever that means. Bakari, they can't prepare you for this. MacIver's right. Bakari, I mean, with a weapon, you can't defend yourself lying on the ground, cowering to stay alive and survive to maybe get out and help somebody else later. What did I just read? This is a direct quote. I mean, even with a weapon, you can't defend yourself lying on the ground, cowering to stay alive and survive to maybe get out and help somebody else later. When did you find out that it was Saeed? I heard from somebody that the police scanner kind of implicated somebody. And then when you start thinking, we didn't see him, and then when they said they fled to Redlands, we know that's where he lives. All right, so essentially what we have here is here we go, the last quote from Mr. Bakari. I assume Saeed was our friend as well. You wish him well. He's had a new baby. You try to make sure that you're safe and the people around you are safe wherever you are. And so if you don't make a connection with people, you can make that.
What?
And so if you don't make a connection with people, you can make that connection. But I guess it isn't always in our best interest. That's Patrick Bakari, a coworker. All right, first of all, I don't get this. Even with a gun, you can't defend yourself. What the farfignugan is this dude talking about?
Because you're cowering. You have to cower and lay down and to save your life. You have to shelter in place.
And when this story was when this NPR story was put out, it was put out with the title "Air Force Veteran Says Guns Won't Matter." What?
That was the whole point of what he was saying, according to some people. That's ridiculous. Who titled it that?
When I saw it, this story was on. It was like on, I think, I don't know. It's been all over the place on the different gun blogs and what have you. I've got an idea. Was the Jared, was the San Bernardino attack, was it a shooting or a gunfight?
It was a shooting.
That's right. It was a shooting, and we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the difference between a shooting and a gunfight. But first, we're going to thank our friends at Duracoat, because life is too short to have an ugly gun. I'm going to make sure that I never say that incorrectly again, because you people apparently hang on my every word.
Life's too ugly to have a short gun.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot you said that.
Crossbreed holsters, but I corrected myself. The most comfortable in-the-waistband holster you're ever going to get. Check them out. You can get the Bruce Jenner commemorative, also known as the Super Tuck Deluxe, or the Freedom Carry. Brownells at brownells.com. They stock Duracoat, and they also stock Frog Lube, and you can get Frog Lube Extreme from brownells.com. I still don't know whether or not Brownells has SWAT fuel in their emergency and survival gear section. You would think that they would want to do that, but I have no idea. If you guys if you want to buy that from them, send them a note and say, hey, maybe you guys might want to stock SWAT fuel. Velocity Triggers, superior quality and value. VelocityTriggers.com. You got a black rifle, they got a trigger for you. And the SWAT Fuel promo code now, the SOTG 2015 is still good, but that's for 10%. Dr. Dan is being benevolent. He's feeling benevolent for the new year. And the 15% off code is what, Jared?
It's Prepared. Prepared. For those of you that can't spell prepared.
Yep. Go to, and that's dovetailing off of our discussion about the most important component in your survival is you. It's your body.
Yes.
Your body and your mind are the most important things. Everything else is just tools. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, our friends at Century Arms, the sweetest smelling arms maker in the United States. Makers of the C39 V2 and the TP9 SA and the TP9 V2. They're going crazy. All right, it is Thursday. So it's a happy, sad thing. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're happy. Hey, happy. It's the Student of the Gun homeroom day. And they're like, oh, but it's Thursday, and I can't listen to them again till Monday. I know. Kind of a bittersweet thing. Kind of like the Madison Rising music. You hear it, and you get excited. And then you hear it again, and you get kind of sad. But that's okay. We'll be back, I promise. All right, well, today is our Student of the Gun homeroom section, and it's brought to you by Cap Arms, the sweetest smelling arms maker. Nope, that's not it. The other one. Cap Arms, CAPARMS.com, makes ammo. And I know a lot of you hippies and turds out there posted pictures that you had gotten Cap Arms ammo, and you're going to be going off the range, and you're going to be shooting it. So congratulations, and I'm assuming that most of you took advantage of the promo code and saved yourself some cash on your ammo.
Yeah, if you're ordering from them and you're not taking advantage of the promo code, you need to do that. You've got 2 days left, so you need to get on that.
2 days. And the promo code is
SOTG101. 2 more days left, and you're saving 15% on ammo. That's perfect Christmas gift for yourself.
Get some ammo, freaks.
What you gonna do when it all comes back to the place that you never wanted it to come back to? And where you gonna roll when the bottom drops out and you got no place to go? Who you gonna trust when trust is a must? You better roll with the rest of us. So pack your bags and all the faith you can, cause it's about ready to hit the fan. It's 2012, all about the re-election of an antichrist.
All right, today's topic for Student of the Gun homeroom is dealing with traitors in uniforms. That's a pimp slap, because I am the pimp hand of America. And sometimes folks need a slap. And what we've got going on here is we have the left and their propaganda machine in full effect. And what they've been doing is they're recruiting veterans, American veterans, people in uniform, combat veterans, to help them support their propaganda that you, as an American citizen, can't and should not even attempt to defend yourself with a gun. And that if you do, you're wrong. You're delusional. Because I'm a combat veteran, and I'm telling you, as a combat veteran, that you shouldn't even try to defend yourself because gunfights are hard. Gunfights are crazy. No kidding. No kidding. And the reason I have to deal with this is because a traitor, a person who wore the uniform of the United States, and let me tell you what, just because it kind of is like student of the gun university, Jared. There's no tenure here. You got to earn it every day. And the same thing goes with the United States of America and being a veteran. You know what? You're a veteran. Great. Rock on. Congratulations. You're a veteran. But you don't get to wrap yourself in the flag. You can say, well, I'm a veteran, and because I'm a veteran, you can never question anything I say from this point forward. Horse crap. A traitor who formerly wore a uniform by the name of James Hatch claims to be a senior chief petty officer, U.S. Navy retired. And he's a member of the Veterans for Responsible Solutions. You know what the Veterans for Responsible Solutions is? According to their website, and join Veterans for Responsible Solutions. As people who work hard to protect us, veterans know it's important to work together to protect both our rights and our security. I am deeply honored to have such accomplished members of our military family, American heroes, standing with us in this fight. And who do you suppose said that? Well, former Congresswoman Gabby Gifford said that. You know what? Shame on you. If you wore the uniform and you put your hand in the same cookie jar as this communist scumbag, forget you. And here's the deal, Jared, or the whole entire audience, but Jared as well. The reason they're doing this, folks, is because they're sure that you out there, remember what I said about the whole, thank you for your service thing and all that now stuff. What they think is that you will never deign to question or call out an American hero, a veteran. No, you don't. No, Holmes. You took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. You don't get to wrap yourself in the flag while crapping on the Constitution. You don't get to wrap yourself in the flag and tell me, oh, I'm a veteran and I'm for responsible gun control measures. F you. Fornicate you, buddy. Fornicate you. You can fornicate and venture forth and diminish. All right? So this traitor named Hatch, he writes this column for Pravda, also known as USA Today, and it's titled, The Good Guy with a Gun Myth. Expecting untrained civilians, oh, there we go with the arrogance again, the arrogance and the elitism, to shoot down terrorists is a recipe for more dead innocents. I'm not going to read you the entire thing here because it would take too long. But here's the takeaway. The takeaway from that is this. Essentially what this Hatch guy, what he's done is he's taken his 30 pieces of silver from USA Today. He's joined in with the anti-American scumbag Gabby Giffords and her scumbag husband. Yeah, you're a scumbag. Just in case no one had told you that today. Gabby Giffords. And Jared, what's her piece of crap husband's name?
I have no idea.
He was an astronaut. He was an astronaut. You can't call him out. He's an American hero.
Neil Armstrong or something like that?
No. What's his Mark something? Or
don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Long hair, don't care.
Yeah. So anyway, he's bald actually. But
no hair, don't care.
He said he calls out Ted Cruz and Newt Gingrich because they went public to say we need armed good guys in public to diminish or prevent these terrorist attacks. And so he essentially calls them out and says how silly and ridiculous that was an idea, and how Newt Gingrich said if there would have been, 10 to 15 armed citizens in that theater in Paris with concealed carry permits, that it would have been a different outcome. Well, not according to Mr. Hatch, who claims to be a combat decorated veteran of the Special Operations community. He goes on to say, and what is it? I'm going to get the exact quote here from this scumbag douchebag here about if he gets his wish. I'm looking for it.
I actually didn't read his whole thing. I just read your article.
Mm-hmm.
I read some of his, and it was so stupid that I couldn't read it.
But it says if he gets his wish, there will be more dead people. I want to get that there.
Yeah, didn't you put that in your article?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you quoted that in there somewhere. It says...
But I want to read the exact quote from this guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you put his quote in your article.
Here we go. If the scenario Senator Cruz envisions were to ever unfold, and that's having more armed good guys, this is what he says. We'd have a lot more dead innocents, and it would probably include some of the good guys. So that's the takeaway. That's the closing of this. This guy, this Hatch, says, if Senator Cruz and Newt Gingrich were to get their wish, and that there were to be more armed good guys in the theaters and the malls and the churches and the schools. According to Senior Chief Petty Officer James Hatch, USN retired, according to him, more good guys means we'd have a lot more dead innocents. Probably some of those good guys as well. I don't have the capacity to fathom how he comes to this conclusion. So what he's saying is it's better that people are not armed, and he refers to you and I and people like us as weekend shooters with little or no training. Let me tell you what, now that I have my voice amplified by the black carbon steel microphone, somebody out there get a hold of Mr. Hatch and tell him I will meet him any place, anywhere, and I will compare my skills to his skills. What do you think, Jared? Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Pick the gun, pick the weapon, pick the place. We'll go toe-to-toe. Mr. Special Operations Command, USN, retired. Hey, Jared, look through the glass. Look through the glass right now. You know what you're looking at? You're looking at the weekend shooter who broke the pistol record on the United States Navy's pistol range, and
that's just the
but it
Navy,
didn't count because you're not active duty.
Oh, they said that?
Yeah, the day I stepped onto the range, fired the U.S. Navy's pistol qualification program, and broke the range record the first time I ever shot it. And the U.S. Navy personnel said, and I said, well, you're going to change the sign out front by the gate to my name, right? And they're like, oh, no, you're not active duty military. It doesn't count.
What do you mean?
The bullets all went through the middle of the target.
You still did it.
Yeah. You don't remember that? Yeah,
you just can't admit it.
Like, all right. Mister, don't even go there. The whole, you peasants out there don't have near the training that law enforcement officers do. Do you want me to go there? NYPD, so. Chicago, you don't want me to go there. We're talking about people that only go to the range when they're forced to by their unit or their command, that are not gun people, that don't train or practice on their own. Mr. Hatch, you are the worst kind of traitor. Gabby Giffords, the leftists at the USA Today, even all the other scumbag leftists in New York and Chicago and what have you, D.C., you are worse than them. Do you know why you're worse than them? Because you should know better. You should know better. You've had the opportunity to be better than this. People like Gabby Giffords, whatever, I don't care about her. But when people who put on the uniform and supposedly swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America come out and they throw their hat in the ring, Jared, how many times have you heard people say that they just can't believe that German citizens would turn on other German citizens? We like to talk about the Nazi regime, and I talk about what happened there. And we like to treat Nazis or the SS, we pretend like they came down from Mars. These people just like material, or they came from another country. No. How do you think it is that you convince people of one country, citizens of the country, to turn on their fellow citizens? The Khmer Rouge, the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, when they're loading people up on trains, the people that are loading that were loading German citizens onto trains weren't from Russia. They weren't from Mars. They were from Germany. Ask yourself that. How do you get... It's this kind of nonsense. It's this elitism. It's the, I'm better than you. You're a peasant. You're a plebe. You're a weekend shooter. Don't even try. You know what the difference is, Mr. Hatch? Is that in the United States of America, unlike everywhere else on planet Earth, the American citizen has a choice. Yeah, they can make the choice to make the mistake. In France, Europe, everywhere else in the world, the citizens don't have a choice other than to lay on the ground and die quietly, to try and crawl away in the hail of gunfire. The only place in the world, except Israel and Switzerland, where people can fight back, I know some people can in Kenya too, rock on, but it's here. This is where you get to make the choice to die fighting, or you can die on your feet, or you can die in a fetal position. And apparently, Mr. Hatch thinks that it's you peasants out there, it's better for you to just die in a fetal position. Because if you submit, then you don't have to worry about making any mistakes. Error-free submission. Just be a good little peasant. Go quietly into that good night. Don't fight back, because if you try to fight back, you might make a mistake. But if you just cower on the ground and pray for somebody in the government to come save you, well, then, maybe they'll run out of ammo before they kill you. I don't even know what else to tell you, people. But here's what I'm going to tell you. When people like this, cowards with uniforms, when they come out, you don't have to remain silent. Just because you didn't serve doesn't mean you don't have to remain silent. If they're wrong, they are wrong, regardless of what branch of service they may have once been in. Don't fall for it. Don't put up with it. I'm not going to, and I don't want you to either. But you know what I would really appreciate if you guys would do? In the show notes, if you go to studentofthegunradio.com, or if you go to studentofthegunblog.com or what have you, if you would do me a favor, if you haven't done it yet, if you would take that article, and if you would share it, would you do that for me? Would you share that with your friends?
Yeah, studentofthegun.com/blog. Go there. It's the first one as of today, as we're recording this.
Yeah, so. All right, kids, that's it for today. That's it for this week. Thank you again for joining us for Student of the Gun Radio at the Silencer Shop Studios. Woo! Did you guys do your homework? Did you go and thank them? If you didn't, take the opportunity to do it. And Jared also wants you to download the mobile app.
Yeah,
it's
go
free.
Download the mobile app. Free.
Because thanks to Century Arms, it's free. It's really free. You don't have to do nothing.
Yeah. All you have to do is download it onto your phone and enjoy it.
We don't even track you or anything. You know? Yeah. Now, iTunes probably tracks you, but we're not doing it.
Yeah.